Welcome to Sal Sothea, a space for Dharma, reflection, and peace. In this moment, we come together to listen to the Buddha's teaching, to understand our suffering, and to learn the path toward freedom and compassion. If you can, find a quiet place, sit comfortably, take a gentle breath in and out. Allow your heart and mind to soften. Today we will talk about right speech, how ordinary words can become a practice of healing and care.
Let us settle with the intention that listening here is practice itself. Notice your breath, warm, steady, and let your shoulders soften. This teaching matters because every day we speak, and each word shapes our mind and the people around us. With wise speech, we reduce harm. With careless speech, we add to suffering.
Sal, when you say words shape the mind, what do you mean? Sometimes I don't realize how my words affect others until afterward.
That's an important question. Words are not just sounds. They are seeds planted in the heart. A harsh word can stir anger and fear. A kind word can open calm and trust. The Buddha taught that speech is one path of practice. It reflects and forms our intention. Today, I will offer a clear path, 3 features of right speech, simple scripts you can use, and small habits to try each day.
Let me begin with a short story from the Buddha's life. Once, a villager came to the Buddha deeply troubled after an argument. He said, "I spoke angrily and caused pain. How can I repair what I broke?" The Buddha listened without judgment and then told him that repair begins with clarity, humility, and sincere effort. He reminded the villager that speaking with truth and care can mend what was torn. In Cambodian tradition, there is a proverb, "Words are like rice. Once spilled, they are hard to gather." Imagine rice scattered on the floor, each grain a moment of speech. Some grains feed, others injure. We can learn to be careful with how we scatter our words, and practicing right speech is that learning. That image helps. So, right speech is about being careful and kind?
Yes. We will look at 3 simple features that make speech right in practice. First, truthfulness, not to harm by lying or deceiving. Second, harmlessness. Avoid speech that injures, such as insults or slander. Third, usefulness. Speak when speech benefits the situation, not simply to react. Each of these is gentle, practical, and rooted in compassion.
Point 1. Truthfulness. This does not mean bluntness without care. Truth spoken with kindness is brave and steady. If you must correct someone, speak simply and with empathy. "I see this differently. May I share what I noticed?" That preserves honesty while holding the other's dignity. Point 2. Harmlessness. Notice how anger or embarrassment can push us to say things that wound. Harmless speech asks, will this word create peace or pain? When you feel heated, try a small pause. Breathe, name the feeling silently, and choose a softer way. For example, "I'm feeling upset right now. Can we pause and talk later?" That protects relationship and calms the mind.
Point 3. Usefulness. Sometimes silence is the kindest answer. Other times, a few careful words bring relief. Usefulness asks, does this advance the good of all involved? If it does, speak clearly and simply. If not, let the moment pass. Practicing usefulness trains wisdom and restraint together.
Could you give exact phrases to use in difficult moments? It helps to have something ready. Yes. Here are short practical scripts to try when you feel annoyed, afraid, or hurried. When annoyed, I notice I'm upset. I need a moment to breathe before I respond. When afraid to speak truthfully, I want to speak honestly because I care about this relationship. When rushed, can we schedule a time to speak? I want to give this my full attention. These lines are simple, respectful, and actionable.
A small 3-step pre-speech pause can change everything. 1. Pause and breathe for 1 full in and out. 2. Check intention. Is this truthful, kind, and necessary? 3. Choose the tone before the words. Practice this pause for 1 week and notice the difference in how you feel after speaking.
Now, let us practice a short reflection to feel speech in the body. If you are comfortable, soften your gaze or close your eyes. Breathe in. Know you are breathing in. Breathe out. Know you are breathing out. Bring to mind a recent time you spoke quickly. Notice where you feel that memory in the body. Throat, chest, belly. Breathe into that sensation with kindness. Ask gently, what was my intention? Did my words help?
As you breathe, practice saying silently to yourself, "May my words be true. May my words be kind. May my words be useful." Allow that wish to rest like a seed in the heart. If you become critical of past speech, soften the thought. Noticing is progress. Forgive yourself, and remember that every moment offers a new chance to speak with care.
I can try the pre-speech pause tonight. What daily habits help keep right speech alive?
3 simple daily habits. 1. Pre-speech pause. Practice it until it becomes natural. 2. Evening reflection. Before sleep, remember 3 moments you spoke well and 1 you want to learn from. 3. Listening practice. Once a day, listen fully for 1 minute without planning your reply. These small acts train attention and compassion over time. In families or workplaces, try a shared rhythm. Begin meetings by inviting one person to speak about how they feel, or hold a short pause minute before difficult conversations. Gentle systems support our individual practice and create safer spaces for honest, kind communication. Let us summarize the 3 main takeaways. 1. Speak truthfully but with care. 2. Avoid speech that harms. Prefer silence if speech creates harm. 3. Choose usefulness. Speak when the words bring benefit. Remember the small practice. Pause, check intention, choose tone. Try the scripts tonight when a challenge arises.
May you take 1 simple action this week. Practice the 1-breath pre-speech pause each time you sense a reaction. Notice what changes in your relationships and in your own heart. If you find yourself judging past speech, return with kindness. Noticing is the path forward.
If this teaching brought you peace, share it with someone who may benefit. Subscribe to Sal Sothea so you never miss a talk. May we walk the path together, learning to speak with wisdom and compassion.
Thank you for listening to Sal Sothea. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. Practice gently and walk with mindfulness. Until we meet again, let your words be kind and your presence steady.